Well, hello everybody. I know you can't see me. I'm just bringing stuff to Mailbag. I thought I was going to do it downstairs, and then I realized at the last minute there's such a small mailbag today. I should probably bring it up and do it with Noodle. So I'm carrying this stuff up the stairs right now. And here we go. I'm going to set it down because I have a coffee balanced precariously on top, and I don't want her to run out the door. Okay. Hi, I'm coming in, Noodle. I'm coming in. You don't have to go out this time. She loves to run out the door, even though she's had repeated incidents now with Loganberry. She doesn't seem to think that he might be out there, although he might be. She hasn't quite figured that part out yet, huh? Okay, I'm going to sit on the floor, even though there's this wonderful futon to sit on. There we go. We'll check the camera angles. Hi, kiddo. What do you think? It's weird for me to be in your room again and on the floor even. All right. How are we doing here then? I don't even know which camera this is. Okay, that's got to be it. Meow. I'm just going to zoom in so that I can maybe show things to the camera a little bit. We'll see. And then we've got the floor camera over there. Good enough. I'm going to zoom in a little on that too, because we don't need quite so much background. But then, let's see. Now I got to check over here. How are all of you? I guess first off, I have to give a content warning for today's mailbag. I know that it's going to be I think it's going to be somewhat teaspoon-centric, and I'm not going to avoid that, although I think we will open the things that are possibly not tea first. I mean, not related to teaspoon, not that are naughty, not tea. Okay, you know what I mean. So just a warning for some of you. I know it's hard for me too, so there's going to be some of that coming up. But if I try, I'm guessing that this is related to him and that the letters are just sort of related tangentially. I think these are the donations that people have made that are probably going to turn out to be in his name. So we'll set those aside. We'll start then today with the boxes and stuff. This is going to be a very short one. You know, there's just not a lot here, and there's everything that is here is a drop shipment. So none of it is going to be, you know, like a box that's just packed full of wonderful stuff. They're all going to have wonderful stuff in it. It's just not, you know what I'm saying. Okay, I don't have to explain. So I think we should get right to it. Oh, news first. Okay, I've seen that there's spots of ringworm on a couple of the kittens. Even the ones that I've noticed it on most recently are Tutu and Romper. Romper? Yeah, Tutu and Romper. So I've been trying to get their mom in for one of those baths along with them, but she seems to have wised up to my tricks, and I can't seem to get her to eat anything that has the gabapentin that we currently have in it. The flavor of the gabapentin that we currently have is pretty, I think it says that it's like an almond flavor or something, which is a weird choice, but you know, who knows what cats like. She's never had a problem with it before. But since I gave her a big dose when she was in heat to try to get her to just kind of calm down for a day, and she ate it, she hasn't wanted to eat any more of it. So I think she's figured it out. So that's not the, like, you know, it's not the last time we'll be able to give her gabapentin. What I'll probably do is get her some solid, you know, pills instead of the compounded stuff that we have, and then I can probably sneak that into her food. You know, she's real easy to dose in food, thank goodness. Because she would be almost impossible to do any other way. So she has not had a bath yet, but I have sterilized their room, and I gave both the kittens a bath, and I gave all of Cape's kids baths, and I sterilized their rooms, and I did the spa twice, and I've done the rest of the house. You know, even the common area rooms have all been done, and we're going to keep doing them, and we're going to keep giving baths. And the incidence of, I think I maybe even said this last week, the incidence of ringworm that we've had have been so few and far between that I feel like we're really close to getting it licked. I just have to really like sort of double down on getting everything sterilized and getting baths to the cats that need it. So that's the plan for that. Otherwise, there's not any real news. I know some of you probably want to hear news about our upcoming move and DJ's new job. Now, just to be clear, that job doesn't start until, I want to say it's the 1st of August, so it's a long way off yet. But that's not stopping us. We want to, like I said before, we want to try to get that move done as soon as possible, or at least get the house, get our stuff moved. DJ may have to stay here, you know, but that way we've got everything out of this house, and it's going to be easier to sell that way, I think, if we have it cleared out first. And I was really worried about whether that would be possible, but I started talking to some of the bankers that DJ's new job has deals with this week, and it sounds like it's not going to be a problem. So we could get moving on that really fast. Fingers crossed. Although I'd like to have all of our sort of ducks in a row for that, and technically we haven't even finished with the paperwork yet. So on her job, I mean, we're you know, like I said, we've had a lawyer review it, and then he did, and then we sent it to them, and then we're gonna have to get it back, and we're gonna have to sign it, and then it's all official. So it's not even really official yet. So don't count your jobs before they hatch, I guess. Okay. That's it then. I can't think of anything else that could possibly be news. So let's open some stuff. Do I have a knife? I do. I do have a knife. What are you doing? What is going on in here? Something appears to have lost some kind of a cover and has gotten ink everywhere inside here. Yeah, maybe. Well, oh, there it is. Aha. These must go together. Okay, that's going to fix that. Good. All right, problem solved. This is addressed to Dr. DJ Jansen. My goodness, unusual for something to come straight for her. This might actually be something that we should open at the end, but let's find out. Aw. Oh, actually, I think this is not anything to do with that. I do remember I got a message about this on Discord. I should have guessed that's what it was. Make sure I don't have any of that ink on my fingers before I touch any of this. Oh, this is so cool, I think. Turn it over. Oh, now this is perfect. Oh, this is so perfect. Here, let me show you what I'm looking at. This is so perfect for DJ. It's unbelievable. This is your guide to not getting murdered in a quaint English village, by Maureen Johnson and Jay Cooper. And I did mention that DJ has been watching Father Brown rather extensively, and she just loves that kind of thing. You know, she watched, I would say, all of Murder, She Wrote is similar because it's a small town with someone who solves murders that's not, you know, a policeman. And an unusual percentage of people in this very small town get murdered. Like, you wouldn't want to live in Cabot Cove or wherever it is that Father Brown takes place, because everybody there gets murdered, apparently. Nobody ever thinks about it. Nobody's ever like, gosh, we sure have a lot of murders for such a small place. So anyway, this says, just in case you're going to visit the UK in the near future, have fun reading. Love, hugs, and purrs from Philly Mouse. Thank you so much, Philly Mouse. You did mention on Discord that you'd sent this for DJ because I'd mentioned Father Brown. And this really seems like a perfect little book for her. She's going to love this so much. She's at work today, so I'll have to give it to her when she gets back. It's got the village constant. It's got a list of all the characters that you're likely to sort of meet, and they've each got their little quote. And I just happened to notice the village constable is quote, "We haven't had a murder in this village since, oh dear, there's been another one." Exactly what I'm saying, right? This is so cute. I love making fun of the silly tropes that are in these shows. So okay, perfect. There's one that DJ watched that I think she just ran right through. Oh man, I don't think I even know the name of it, so I won't be able to think of it. But it takes place like in the Caribbean, and it's about an actual detective this time, who gets transferred down there for some reason and sort of takes over this sleepy little police department, and and solves murders like you would expect. But the craziest thing about this show is apparently, I don't know what happened because I never look at like the backstory or behind the scenes or anything. But something must have happened between seasons 2 and 3 because the season, oh man, big spoilers though. Well, let's just say that somehow in season 3, like the entire cast changes like one at a time. They like change out this person, and they change out that person, then this person. It's like the show of Theseus, where like you're like, is it even the same show at the end of season 3 when you've replaced every single person in it with someone who does the exact same thing, is the exact same character but a different person? It's really weird that has happened in the show for some reason, and you don't see it coming. It's just, I think they must have had some sort of thing like a falling out with the cast, or I don't know, contract problems, whatever it is. It's really interesting that way. And it's not a bad show. I wish I could think of the name of it. I would let you know. I kind of enjoyed watching it anyway. It's not great or anything. None of them are. But what are you going to do? Okay. Oh, this is the one from GA Girl, I think. I covered it up, so I don't know. But I can feel what's in this bag, so that kind of gives me a clue. And there's a note on it that says, "For Noodles." Oh, that's you, Noodles. What do you think? Now, you have a banana in here somewhere, don't you? I know I gave you one. I know I did go find one and give it to you, but I don't know where it is. So this is a banana, very clearly in here, the catnip banana. And there's a note here, too, from GA Girl. And it says, "Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, here is a banana phone for Noodle's endowment. Whether she's pregnant or not, I make sure they get one. This makes number 25 so far, and I suppose it's now a tradition. I hope this finds you well, and I appreciate all you do. KA is definitely part of my daily watching. Love, GA Girl." Well, GA Girl, thank you so much. I know that all of the mom cats really do appreciate those bananas. She probably appreciated hers into a corner somewhere. Oh, there it is right there. See, I knew we had one around. So that's perfect, and it's great that this is for her endowments, because then she can have one that is fresh when she gets to her new house. Her new home. That's ideal. Speaking of things that are regularly sent, this is another thing I know exactly what's in here without even opening it and who it's from. I don't know if you can guess based on the obvious shape of it, but I bet you can now. This is going to be bowls from Clint in NH, I'm guessing. Indeed, Mr. A, here are bowls for Noodle before she continues her journey from Caring Paws Rescue, aka Clint. Clint, Caring Paws Rescue in NH. Thank you so much. It's wonderful that you do this for every single cat that comes through, even cats like Noodles that faked being pregnant for the sake of getting in here. I'm pretty certain that she is a faker, and that we will get her scheduled for a spay as soon as we can, but of course I can't really guarantee that she's free of ringworm, even though I haven't seen any on her. She's been in the same areas as the other cats. Even if she doesn't want to hang around with them and growls at them to stay away, she probably knows that they've got ringworm and it would be a major threat to her wonderful floof. So she's been watching out for it, but that doesn't mean that necessarily a great idea to get her in there right away. I don't know. Okay, appetizers for Jumper and Blazer. And Smock. Jumper, Blazer, and Smock. All right. This seems like a leftover from last week, perhaps, because we did open a fair number of these for the rest of them last week from Lisa 4 Kittens. Lisa 4 Kittens, thank you. These are super cute. It's a little wiener dog and a cat, a mouse that says Mouse-a-roni, and a teeny sardini. So those are cute little toys that have catnip and the cats will enjoy. I'll put it up here in this growing pile, and we'll open this box. Let's see here. And once we open this box, I think we'll have room for everything else. Let's find out. Okay, this was a quick one. That's basically it. Oh, this is also, I think, Lisa 4 Kittens. Indeed, it's the rest of the Magic Cat tracks. That wonderful ball track that's the kind that you see in the second annex right now. That one's blue. These are all gray. They're really good. I think this is probably one of the better cat tracks especially because you can make it whatever shape you want and smaller and bigger in little tiny degrees. You don't have to use these big pieces that are limited to 1/4 turns. It's great that way. It also perfectly fits a ping pong ball. If you lose the ball later, you can put that in there. Although the ball it comes with is really heavy, so it rolls. It's got a lot of inertia, which is good. Ping pong ball doesn't quite get it the same way, but it does work. So these are great, great CAD tracks, and I can put all the rest of the stuff right in here now to bring it all downstairs together. All right, that concludes the naughty portion of today's mailbag, as far as I know. Let's start easy with the letters, and then we will finish up with something, that little package there, all right? Hi, what are you doing? You want to play with this? You want to play with this? Come on. Oh, get it though, get it. All right, we'll start out. This one's from the Danbury Animal Welfare Society, whoever they are. I'm skeptical. I doubt they're even in Danbury. I think the name's a lie. Aha, Danbury Animal Welfare Society, 147 Grassy Plain Street, Bethel. That's not Danbury at all. It says, we're honored to share a generous donation has been made in memory of Teaspoon. That's wonderful. They actually included 2 different donations in that same letter here. I won't call out any names or amounts or anything, but it's fantastic. Thank you both for donating in Teaspoon's name. Like we said, we prefer to see people that want to do something in memory of Teaspoon to make donations to their local shelter or to Dawes rather than sending us flowers or anything that would just sort of be temporary that way. This one is also similar. This one is from the Best Friends Animal Society. And it says, a generous gift was made in memory of your loved one. And it does say a few other things too, but basically, thanks for sending us money. We use money, which is good. I mean, it's accurate. Thank you so much. You do have a note here that says, never forgotten, with love from Dana, Daniel, and Kelly. So thank you. It says a few more words than that too. I'm abbreviating it because I don't want to get too maudlin here. Last thing we need is me having a breakdown during mailbag, much less all of you. All right, this one is the Humane Society of Chittenden County. Chittenden, I suppose. Oh, their address is Kindness Court. How appropriate. Their card is, there we go. Humane Society of Chittenden, where best friends meet. That's so cute. In memory of Teaspoon and Crank, much love, many spoogles. From K Bless, May, Bam, and Daisy. So thank you for that too. That's wonderful. I'm so glad that people have done that. It means a lot to all of the cats and kittens at those shelters, I'm sure. And I think little Teaspoon would approve. Probably. All right. Finally, I think this is the also to do with him. Aw, it's cute. I was told that it was a memorial pillow in memory of Teaspoon. And that's exactly what it is, although it's really packed in here with a separate pillow and pillowcase. So I'll just leave the pillow in there for now so I don't have to try to fit it into anything. And we can just look at the little pillowcase. Aw. It says, when you miss me, have no fear, hug this pillow and know I'm here. And it's got an actual photograph, a little Teaspoon on it. It's really sweet. I'll show it to all of you. Here you go. I hope you're ready for that. It's very cute, and it's really soft. It's perfect. It's a perfect little memory of Teaspoon. So thank you for that. It's pretty hard to take still, I'm not gonna lie. My technique generally is just to try not to dwell on it too much because it just doesn't get you anywhere, and I don't know. That's just how I cope. Try to cope. Push it way, way down deep and try to hide it away, like my memory of square dancing in high school gym class. never to be spoken of again. Uh, all right, that was Mailbag, and it was short, like I said, short but sweet. I really appreciate everything from everybody. These kittens are going to be so spoiled when they eventually get cleared from the ringworm and go to their forever homes, or when I decide to talk to Dawes and be like, we got to get rid of these cats. Can we please just get them fixed regardless? Of course, I don't see anybody that is an adopter picking them up until the ringworm's gone either, so it may be kind of academic unless we start seeing them get frisky, in which case we may have to really get that done. So we'll see. We're just going to play it by ear until then. But thank you all so very much for joining me for today's super short. I tried to draw it out as long as I could by talking about random stuff, but here it is, 11:20, and we're wrapped up. So I'm going to put this stuff away, and we'll see where we go from there. I'm just going to leave this piece of paper here for her. Hopefully she'll play with it when I'm not here. I don't know. She seems like maybe she really needs a person to play with her. And she started to learn to play fetch, which I got on a video yesterday, and it's published already too, so you can see it. But I swear she plays fetch a lot better than what you see on the video. She apparently, you know, by the time I got the camera out to start recording, she must have been pretty much done. And so the only thing that you see on the camera is her sort of failing to fetch. She brings it, but she doesn't bring it all the way back to me so I can throw it, which she normally does do. So I'll have to find another opportunity to get a video of her doing it. Actually, one of the mice that she really likes to do it with is in here somewhere. She probably, oh, it's right here. It's this one. It's got a rattle and everything. Let's just see if she'll play with me. I don't know if she'll bring it back at all in this little space, but let's see. Oh, I got it up on the thing. Can you reach it? Okay, she got it. Don't drop it there. No, she's going to take it over to the mat. Okay. Take it to the mat. All right, well, I tried. All right, I'm going to get this stuff out of here. I'm going to take actually a couple of turns to do it. I'm going to get this stuff, and then I'll come back for my coffee and the stuff that goes downstairs. And I shouldn't forget to turn off my mic, although my hands are full now, so what am I going to do? Let's see. Let's leave the book here so I can put it where DJ will see it. All right, mic off. Here we go. Regular mic back on. It's actually closed to bring down to the basement. That's convenient. I sat there for a minute, grab my coffee. Noodles, I know you want to go out and play. I know you do. I know, you want a string toy too. You want somebody to play with you with a string. I saw that last night when you were going after all my USB cables like a maniac. Yeah.